was introduced to a bike probably at the age of about 5. I think my dad first got me on a bike, the classic training wheels. And ever since that, I've always been on the bike. I just love being out there. My name is Shawn Heyland. I'm 23 years old. I grew up in southern Maine most of my life, and I'm at University of New Hampshire right now in outdoor education. This past summer, I found this event called the Ulman Foundation, 4K for Cancer, which is a cycling event that kind of goes across the country. It started in Baltimore, Maryland, finished in Seattle, Washington. My friends and family were pretty supportive when I mentioned the idea that, hey, I'm gonna ride my bike across the country this upcoming summer. And, that idea just itself sounds crazy. So they're like, what? How are you gonna do that? Just so many questions coming my way. But they were very supportive when it came to fundraising and getting me ready to sort of head out on this journey. And they supported me along the way. They were checking in up on me throughout the entire summer. And I met some family even at the finish line too, so that was really cool, having all that support from them. The hardest part for me was definitely, I would say, the amount of riding that we did and how many calories you'd have to consume to kind of keep up with that. Doing the ride put such a physical toll on the human body, so you gotta just be constantly eating, taking in calories and stuff like that. And the route that we went on, it was pretty desolate in some places, so finding food was pretty scarce. It was really hard to come by big meals in certain areas and stuff like that. So there were times when you don't really get a lot to eat, and you just gotta keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And it's not like you can, just take a few days off and take a break. You needed to get to a certain point at a certain time. So we ran into the issue where you're just kind of little bit on the hungry side, a little bit malnourished, if you will, and you're just super, super exhausted to the point where it's just hard to get through the day. You're just riding your bike and you're feeling super, super drained and super, super tired. And I remember there was this one day where I just had no strength left in me. I had to call it quits, and I took a van day and just rode to the next stop and rode the next day. But I just had to eat as much as I could and drink as much as I could and just had to recuperate, because when you're riding that much and burning so many calories, you're on a downhill slope as far as maintaining that caloric intake. So you just gotta find whatever you can to eat it, and just eat all the time, whatever you can. You wake up in the middle of the night hungry, you gotta eat something, otherwise you're gonna be in rough shape in the next couple days. So just taking care of yourself, I think, was the hardest part in some of those places where resources were pretty scarce. For anybody that's thinking about doing the ride, I would 100% encourage them to do it. It's been a life-changing journey for me. It's such a special and sort of spectacular event. There's really nothing like it that you can do. Even just a road trip across the country isn't the same. Even just biking across the country by yourself isn't the same. You're just with a really special group of people doing a really special thing. So I would tell them, certainly go ahead and do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, if you think it's going to be too much for you, just know that people are going to be in the same boat as you when you sign up for it, or maybe ask a few questions about it. People are going to be pretty new to the whole idea of sort of biking across a country or really long distance. It's very intimidating to think about at first, and it certainly was to me. But you can do it. I believe in you, and we all sort of pulled through, and everybody that we rode with this past summer made it to the finish line, so it's certainly achievable. It just takes a little bit of courage, and go for it.